Hello, welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today I'm going to talk about thoughts and feelings because this idea came to me when I heard a story about a person buying stuff, and you kind of have like a blank check. And when you have a blank check in your mind, in your daydreaming, for example, you think, oh, okay, if I had a blank check, I'd buy this and I'd buy that and whatever else. But when we're actually presented with the idea of a blank check, we often have these self imposed limitations on the three dimensional world. We say, what if they don't want to pay for this? What if I feel embarrassed they say no when I say this is what I want? What if they feel like I spent too much money? What if they no longer speak to me because they think I'm so greedy? What if I think I'm greedy? What if I am being greedy? Blah, 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 blah. Right? We come up with these a million different ideas as to why I can't cash my blank check. No idea why, right? We have these thoughts, feelings, and we think they are real. So imagine yourself actually having a blank check. What is it in the mall that you would like? And I don't just mean, hey, pick the thing that you don't want that's expensive, because you don't want that, right? You can have the thing that's most expensive, and if you actually want to, there is a version of you that is experiencing that, but you may or may not be that version of yourself that you desire to be it. Don't pick the thing that's most reasonable. Okay. There you go. Don't pick the thing that's most reasonable because you think, oh, I need to pick the thing that's reasonable, right? Why? You're picking the thing that's reasonable and you're creating this identity that I need to be reasonable with my creative identity in reality. Yes, what you're going to experience, being reasonable, but that doesn't mean what you are imagining is going to happen. It's going to be reasonable to you. Be outrageous, why not? But be outrageous in actually what you want, not just what you think you should want, because in either way, that's you tearing up the check, right? That's no longer a blank check. That is a chosen choice. It's pre-written for you. Like you think, oh no, I have to choose not that, or I have to choose not this. Why? What do you really want? What is it you would write on the check that you would actually want and say, no, this is what I'm choosing to walk out of here with this. It doesn't matter if it's the most expensive thing, and it is not the cheapest thing, right? Because you actually don't want the cheapest thing, and you may or may not want the most expensive thing. What is it that you want? You know, I want to have that huge romantic whisked away on a plane to adventurous countries, having adventures of love and this and that. Okay, no, but I can't really have that. How would I meet somebody with a plane? I I have to, like, I'm happy with my family and this and that, whatever, right? And he's like, why? You just admitted to yourself what it is you want. Who are you lying to? Who are you? Who are you having an authoritative conversation with as if there's somebody else ruling your life? There isn't. Nobody can decide what your desires are. No one can tell you that they're greedy or they can't happen. Your own awareness is that it exists, the idea exists. God didn't tell you how to do it. God didn't tell you you must do it. God asked you what you want. You are God. As God, what is it you want to be experiencing? God's saying, hey, you're God, I'm God, we are God. We have created every experience possible. Which one do you want to experience? It's in your awareness, call it. It's yours, it's ours. We are the experience. Right? Cool. Ooh, go. And I was thinking about this movie, 50 Shades of Grey, which is really funny, right? Mostly because I remember the commentary around the movie being, oh, it doesn't work if the guy works at McDonald's. It only works because he's a billionaire. That's the trap, right? That's one of the traps, where we think that we need the money to be that way. You say, no, but you need money to fly around. No, but you don't need money to be that identity, right? The money comes from the identity. The flying around comes from the identity. The charm comes from the identity. The aura comes from the identity. Does the guy working at the fast food restaurant, which was the idea behind that whole comment thread, does he see himself as a Christian Grey kind of person? Unlikely, because if he did, reality could no longer keep him and he's experiencing as that identity as the fast food person. It has to be rearranging around him to have that experience that is this enigmatic, huge, love life, adventurous identity that he already has within him. You see, it's not about the stuff that makes you that you make the stuff happen through you, for you, and as you. You are that identity. Step into that identity. Whatever that means to you, step into it. Right? You have a blank check. No thoughts, no limitations, no guilt, nothing. It's literally all yours right now. And those thoughts about guilt and those thoughts about remorse and limitation and whatever else it is, the more you believe in them, the more power you give them. But if you just stop and you say, no, I am that which I desire to be, it is actually yours. So drop the narrative behind all this and use your awareness that is a actual blank check to imagine what it is you like, what it is you want, and embody that identity right now. I'm your host, Reese. This is That's Your Reality. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the following. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the questions. I have a Facebook group available if you want to join and check stuff out there. You can email me for questions and things like that. I have a TikTok page available if you want to look at that. There's an Instagram page as well where I'm posting other things, pictures and quotations and things like that. A little bit of a daily kick. That being said, infinite love, infinite light, and do not limit yourself for any one thing, and do not pretend that this is what I want when you want something else. Okay. I'm your host, much love, and I'll see you in the next one.